Welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we're jumping right into part 6 of our 10-part tutorial series, Machine Learning for IT Professionals, a 10-part foundation. Our goal today is to completely demystify machine learning and show you exactly why your existing IT expertise is absolutely your biggest asset. If you've been feeling like ML is just this mysterious black box reserved for data scientists, well, today is the day that completely changes. As a quick reminder, we're drawing from an incredible foundational framework created by Virtualization Options LLC, a Colorado-based research, education, and advisory organization. In this specific chapter, we're bridging the gap between theoretical knowledge and practical IT fluency, and we're grounding it deeply in the IT operations you already know. You absolutely don't need a PhD in math to get started. What you really need is context, and as an IT pro working in real-world environments, you already have way more of that than anyone else.
So, why does this matter right now? Well, wrap your head around this massive number. 70% of enterprises already use ML-powered tools somewhere in their IT stack. The revolution isn't coming, it's literally already here. Whether it's smart monitoring dashboards or automated ticketing systems doing triage in the background, you're already interacting with these systems every single day.
Okay, here's our roadmap for Chapter 6. We're going to cover the new IT reality, decoding machine learning, core ML algorithms, the power of data, and finally ML in IT operations.
Let's dive right into Section 1, the new IT reality, evolving from consumer to operator. And moving right along to Section 2, decoding machine learning, the paradigm shift.
To really get this shift, think about how traditional programming works. Instead of a developer writing out these explicit, brittle, manual rules where literally one weird edge case breaks the whole code, we're feeding data into a system that learns its own rules. Traditional code, it scales really poorly with complexity. But machine learning, it scales naturally as volume increases and new data rolls in. It just adapts without being explicitly reprogrammed.
Now, there are 3 main ways these systems actually learn, starting with supervised learning. This is going to be the most common approach you see for IT tasks. It trains on labeled data, which just means the inputs are paired with correct answers. Think of historical IT tickets that are already labeled by category. The system studies those examples, so when a new ticket comes in, it knows exactly how to classify it. Next up is unsupervised learning. This one's really fascinating because it finds structure in totally unlabeled data. There are no predefined answers here. The algorithm just looks for patterns. It's incredibly useful for things like anomaly detection, where the system basically figures out what normal network traffic looks like entirely on its own, or maybe for segmenting network users based purely on behavioral patterns. And finally, we have reinforcement learning. This is where an agent takes actions in an environment and learns through reward-based feedback, optimizing for the best outcomes over time. So the really crucial takeaway here is that ML doesn't somehow replace human logic. Not at all. It just automates pattern recognition at an unimaginable scale.
All right, Section 3, Core ML Algorithms, the IT Pros Toolkit.
This is a great breakdown because it directly translates data science jargon into your everyday IT reality. When a data scientist says regression, you can just translate that to forecasting server CPU load or memory utilization over time. Classification? Well, that's exactly how your spam versus legitimate email filtering works, or how you flag malicious network traffic. And clustering is how you group similar items without labels, which is absolutely perfect for identifying device groups that share similar failure profiles. Think of this as your operational cheat sheet.
Moving right into Section 4, the power of data, where IT knowledge wins.
You already know this universal IT truth: garbage in, garbage out. Models are really only as good as the data you feed into them. And let's be real, raw IT data is almost never clean. It's got missing values, the ranges are completely wild, and the formats are just chaotic.
But this is exactly why you are so important to this process. A pure data scientist might look at a raw timestamp and just see a random string of numbers. But because you understand the business context, you know that transforming that timestamp into hour of day or is weekend unlocks actual operational value. You know what a spike in disk I/O actually signals if it happens in the middle of a backup window. Your ability to engineer features out of raw data is quite literally the difference between a successful ML model and a completely useless one.
Which brings us to Section 5, ML and IT operations, putting AOps into practice.
AIOFs tackles your biggest pain points head-on. It gives you anomaly detection that flags unusual spikes in network traffic before they escalate into massive outages. It tackles alert fatigue with log analysis, literally replacing hours of manual log parsing with natural language processing models that find the root cause in seconds. And it enables predictive maintenance, so you can fix hardware before it ever causes downtime.
When you're ready to deploy, you just follow this standard 4-step playbook. Step 1. Define the problem clearly. You've got to scope exactly what you're trying to predict. Step 2. Collect and clean the data from your logs and CMDBs. Step 3. Choose a model. Always start simple. Decision trees or logistic regression are incredibly fast and effective. And Step 4. Train and evaluate by measuring accuracy on your test sets.
As your initiatives start to scale up, you're going to find yourself collaborating really closely with data science teams to manage infrastructure. You need to know the landscape of these enterprise tools. We're talking about MLflow for experiment tracking, Kubeflow for Kubernetes native pipelines, or those massive managed platforms like AWS SageMaker and Azure ML. Your operational expertise in reliability and incident response is exactly what those data science teams need to keep these models running smoothly in production.
But honestly, the best part is that you don't even need to wait around to stand up new infrastructure to get started. Most of the tools you already use every single day, stuff like Splunk, Datadog, or Dynatrace, they already have powerful machine learning features running under the hood right now. Just go in, turn them on, observe how they behave, and start understanding them in an environment you already control.
The machine learning revolution in IT isn't some distant futuristic event. It's happening right now, right on your servers and in your logs. The best time to start building your ML fluency is today, because every single week you wait is a week of compounding advantage someone else is building. That wraps up Chapter 6 of our Foundation series, so I'll leave you with this. What will you predict today?